Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. Let's talk about the investor FAQ for Serve Robotics. I've been talking about Serve Robotics for over 6 months now. And I've been telling people, hey, AI is the future. AI is the future. It's here, still in the infancy stage. We still got a long way to go before it replaces us. But that will be the future. We will be replaced. As humans, we have flaws, unfortunately. And I believe a couple of days ago, if not yesterday, one of my friends told me that Amazon workers have gone on strike and that his packages are going to be coming a little later after not Thanksgiving, after Christmas. And so I thought about that for a second. I'm like, wow, that sucks. They went on strike. Okay, so these humans, they went on strike because they want to make more money. They want to get paid more, right? So, is anyone... I'm just going to say this right now, and I could be wrong, but I believe that companies are investing... They'd rather invest and put their money in AI so that it can replace the human. Because it'll be much cheaper, number one. And number two, the machine isn't going to go on strike. It's going to do what it's programmed to do. That is the future. These companies, what do they care about most? They care about the bottom line. And if they can replace people and not have to pay the machines, because the machines don't have rights. It's not like the machines are going to, they're not going to have rights. They're just going to do what they're told. And maybe they'll turn on us one day. But no, seriously, I want you to think about that for a second. Why are all these companies investing in AI? Because the machine is going to be cheaper than the human. There's going to be maintenance, sure, repairs, yes. But still cheaper than a human. Much cheaper. In fact, if a screw is loose in a machine, that's so cheap to replace. Compared to a loose screw in a human. I don't know how else to put it. That sounded weird. You guys know what I'm talking about. A loose screw in a human. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in the future we will be replaced. So you're in early right now, even if it doesn't look like you're in early, because Serve Robotics was like $2 at one point, along with SoundHound. NVDA at one point was like $20. It was cheap. Everything was cheap back then. But that doesn't mean you're not in early. We still got a long way to go, many years ahead. I believe Serve Robotics fully intends to replace humans. It'll take time. But if we saw DoorDash succeed the way it did, who's to say AI won't replace the DoorDashers? And I want you to think about it from the bottom line point of view. And if I were to tell you, hey, would you rather hire a security guard, multiple security guards, to work 24/7? That's a lot of money. It's going to cost you a lot versus one machine that can patrol the area and that can do more than multiple guards at once. I want you to think about that for a second. Because right now in the security sector, AI is getting adopted, and it's much cheaper to have multiple drones, machines, whatever you want to call them, guarding an area than an actual human body. And with less risk, because, you can destroy a machine, whatever, but a human getting, unalived, to put it nicely, because I can't say the other word because of the algorithm, that's worse, right? So it kind of makes sense that at one point, at least in the security sector of things, machines will replace the human. And I believe in the future, all these delivery drivers are going to be replaced as well. Because who wants to deal with the headache of strikes on around holidays, right? I think all Amazon workers going on strike, I think all that's going to do is just make people go. It's going to make companies go, I'm just going to double down on AI then. I'll pay you for the time being because I need the human. But in the future, as soon as I can cut you guys out, I'm replacing you with the machine. That's going to do what it's told. I want you to think about that. Think long term. Think ahead. What are the companies thinking? Why are they going in so big on AI? Think about what the ultimate goal is. The ultimate goal isn't to have it work alongside us. The ultimate goal is to replace us. And I think that's going to be ubiquitous. But that's not it for the video. I just wanted you to really think about the ultimate goal of these companies that are really going in on AI. And let's go over some PRs here. Walmart's bid to challenge Amazon on delivery expands as it quietly tests robots from Uber-backed Serve Robotics. Uber-backed, by the way. Uber is in on this. You think Uber wants to continue to pay humans? Here's the best part. You see this? You see the word challenge here? Walmart's bid to challenge Amazon. Here's the best part. If they're going to challenge each other, they're challenging each other to who can create the best bot to replace the human. As they quietly test robots from Uber back Serve Robotics. Walmart is leaning into automation along with any other smart company out there as it plays catch up with e-commerce giant Amazon. Over the last 2 weeks, the big box retailer said it would expand its drone delivery program to 4 million households. So, I forgot to talk about drones, but drones are going to be all over the place. They're going to be zipping around. Just, here you go. Here's your condoms. I don't know why you need condoms at 2 p.m., but sure, why not? It's you do you. I'm saying that because I used to work as a DoorDasher, actually. So, yeah, some guy ordered condoms, and I was like, you're ordering condoms at 2 p.m.? Okay, whatever. Sure. Not judging, but sure. As first reported by Fortune on June 7th, the CEO of Serve Robotics said his Uber-backed startup is working with Walmart. And the CEO did decline to comment further on the small-scale test, and that's how companies like to do it. They start with a pilot program, and then if they like what they see on their little small investment, then they scale up. And so it goes from a small scale test to let's get a ton of these in all the Walmarts everywhere. And obviously that means money in the bank for Serve Robotics. In a statement to insiders, Walmart said, "We're constantly testing new and upcoming technology to identify solutions that best meet our customers' needs." But also here's the best part. Here's what they're not mentioning. Not only are they identifying solutions that replace people, but also meet the customer's needs. And they're calling it a solution. That's the best part. Remember that. Every time they talk about AI and using it as a solution to solve something. And sometimes that solution, that solution, in my opinion, in the future is going to be, what's the solution to not having to pay these workers more and more money? Oh, I'm just going to replace you with AI. I'm going to replace you with machine. And we know that as technology evolves, the older technology gets cheaper, right? I didn't know this, guys, but casual dining chain Chili's, which has over 1,000 locations, is leaning into autonomous rovers like Serve, drone delivery, and robot food runners. Chili's told Insider that it chose Serve sidewalk robots because they are fully autonomous, while other rovers are remote-driven. The delivery robots market size is expected to reach 957 million by 2026. That's a low number. It's going to be more than that, in my opinion. So there you go. That's a very interesting article. Just a little friendly reminder to you guys, like, hey, this isn't just some nobody company coming up. Yes, it did get pumped. All the AI stocks got pumped because of the AI hype cycle that comes like literally every now and then. But when you look at the big picture, when you look at the financials, when you look at the PRs and see what's happening with the company, you see there's so much more to come from this company. This was from 3 years ago, but Uber launches robot food delivery in California, so that's where it all began there, with Uber backing Serve Robotics. And now let's take a quick look at the investor presentation for Serve Robotics here. Why move 2-pound burritos in 2-ton cars? Let me ask a better question. Why pay a human in a vehicle to drive 2 pounds of burritos to someone's house or apartment? Why not instead have a machine? That way you don't got to pay the person. Rapid progress in robotics and artificial intelligence can help reduce our reliance on cars and the ones driving them. The DoorDasher. The Uber driver. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? U.S. drivers killed 20 pedestrians each day in 2021. U.S. drivers, aka the human behind the wheel. So this is why I'm saying, this is why I've been telling you guys, like, it's not about replacing the car, it's about replacing the entire person driving it. That's what their focus is on here. That's what that they're telling you, like, hey, these drivers kill people. These humans behind the wheel. That's not to say AI won't kill people. I'm sure they will. But tailwinds accelerating robot adoption include advances in AI, faster and cheaper commute, cheaper sensors, and ubiquitous data connectivity, as well as labor shortages, wage inflation, and new worker classification laws. So for those of you who don't know, as of this video, Amazon workers went on strike. My packages are going to arrive late because of that. And the first thing that crossed my mind is, well, by going on strike, all you're doing is you're gonna incentivize the companies who only care about the bottom line. You're gonna incentivize them to find a way to replace you, and robots are gonna replace us. When they get that good, they're going to replace us. That's really the ultimate goal of any company. Is any company right now that's smart, they're gonna invest heavily in AI and automation. Because if I can replace you and not have to pay you, and all I have to worry about is machine maintenance and repair, then at that point, let me put it this way. If a driver has a screw loose, gonna be hard to fix that. If a machine has a screw loose, we can fix that, and much cheaper, by the way. No, machines aren't gonna need a psychologist. Let me put it that way. I want you to, like, seriously. You guys think I'm joking, but if you look at what they said here: robot adoption, acceleration, advances in AI, cheaper. They use the word cheaper sensors. You know, our sensors aren't cheap. We're not cheap. Like, if we get a health problem, it's gonna cost money. Depending on where you are. Obviously, if you're from some other country, maybe not. Labor shortages. Well, it's hard to have a labor shortage if you can just print more machines. I'm exaggerating. Obviously, we don't literally print, but you get what I'm saying. And as I was just saying about the Amazon strike groups, you can go on strike. Let me just replace you with a machine. Wage inflation. Well, you won't have to worry about wages because you don't pay the machines, because the machines don't have rights. That is the future, my friends. I know maybe I'm sounding crazy when I talk like this, because I remember in college I had to do some research paper for, what was it, English 102. I had to write an English research paper, and I had to write a research paper for English 102, and I remember telling everyone AI is the future, machines are the future, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy as I gave the presentation in front of class. Everyone just looked at me like, they kind of gave me this eye, like, huh? Like, is this guy stupid? Even the teacher looked at me like I was dumb, and I remember feeling stupid. I'm like, maybe I'm insane. But no, I was right. I was right back then. I was right. Even though I was young back then, even then I knew, like, machines are the future. Because there won't be labor shortages. Wages, well, they don't have rights. They don't need to get paid, these machines. They're cheaper. They will be cheaper than a human at some point. And guess what? Worker class. Who cares about worker laws? They're machines. They don't have rights. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, really think ahead, and what these companies are, why they're investing so heavily into AI and automation. It's to make everything cheaper. Thus, the bottom line is going to go up. Labor shortages will never be a problem. Who cares about worker classification laws? And the machine will be better, faster. It'll be superior to the human, ultimately. 450 billion by 2030, the untapped market for robotic and drone delivery. The median distance of food deliveries in the United States, 2.5 miles. $1 expected average cost of last mile delivery by SERV robots with increased autonomy and adoption. Investments by Uber, NVDA. You got NVDA in here as well. Technical partner since 2018. Delivery Hero and 7-Eleven. So there's a reason why these companies, especially NVIDIA, if NVIDIA's invested in this, you know they believe that Serve Robotics is worth more than where it's at right now. They haven't sold, by the way. They're still holding. You know why? Because they see what I see. Machines are the future. And they're going to replace this pooping, having to go eat and have a family and raise kids and sleep meat bag, as Futurama would put it. That's the future. We're going to get replaced, friends. But hey, as long as we're still alive and kicking, let's take advantage of the stock market and make massive gains on these AI stocks. Track record of growth. One market, by the way. They only have one market as of this investor presentation. 400 plus restaurants just in that one market. And the reliability up to 99.94% reliability. Delivery completion 10 times better than real humans. They're calling it drivers, but really what they mean is real humans. With roughly 0.05 failed delivery per 1,000 deliveries. So again, I want you to really think about that. It's not about, hey, oh my god, machines, woo. It's about how can we increase the bottom line. Oh, let's get rid of the human. 2,000 robots under contract with Uber Eats, with full deployment expected by the end of 2025. Expanding into a new market, entering Dallas-Fort Worth by end of Q2 2025. So that's something to look forward to. That means they're going to have a ton of PRs in 2025. That's what that means. And as you can see here, one new major metro by the end of Q2 2025, but new markets under consideration, including San Diego, Dallas, and Vancouver. So as this thing expands, their profits are going to skyrocket. Number one. Number two, a lot of PRs are going to be dropped. And those PRs can move the share price. I'm not going to go over the charts because that's not what the focus on. That's not the focus of this video. The focus is on the investor deck. Delivery robots target a large market segment with clear path to scale. Autonomous urban robots, autonomous vehicles, and drones. So I want you to think about that. We're going to have drones flying all over the place. There's going to be every vehicle you see, you're going to look inside and be like, well, where's the person? There's no person in there. Or you're just going to see a robot, humanoid robot in there. It's going to be crazy. You guys think I'm joking. I know some of you are like, this guy's insane. He must be smoking something. Well, no, I'm not smoking, but I am drinking. Let me see. I'm in the mood for. Let's have a Smirnoff Ice green apple, right? Why not? Why not, guys? Let's celebrate. We've made some money this past couple of months. It's been very green past couple of months. It's hard to lose money in a bull market, right? Everyone's a genius. Serve and Wing Aviation partnering to expand reach. By the way, I'm looking at the outstanding share count here. 42.8 million shares outstanding as of September 30, 2024. That is a pretty solid share structure right there. It's one PR could send this 30%. Alright guys, that's it for the video. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully this was very informational, and let me know what you think of the company. What do you think is coming in the future and in the far future? Let me know if you agree or disagree with my thought process. I know sometimes I think I'm crazy. Like sometimes I'm like, am I insane to think that companies are just kind of looking to, get rid of the human, right? Yeah, pretty flawed. They go on strikes and everything. Actually, I'm just upset that my packages aren't going to arrive on time. Like, I kind of want to go kick some Amazon worker ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you get replaced. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next one.